Give me this mic, I'll give it back to God. Nothing but truth when I'm going off. Get it off my chest, I spit from the heart. Yeah, that blood get the pumping when that spirit get the jumping. 808s, they start bumping, now we knocking hard. On the door of their souls, praying they answer for their case closed. Trying to put Jesus in their ear. It ain't about making hits, cause when you on that deathbed, God is real as it gets. That's where them dollars cease to make sense. And you need change for them things you can't explain. Or if your pleasures can't ease your pain now. I seen it too many times. They don't listen. I tell them keep living. One day you see you need divine intervention. And nobody's perfect. We all got some problems. Say you don't, well, you're a liar. Nobody woke up flawless. That's why I wake up falling on my knees to the Savior. Claim you created, but don't care to know your maker. Where he speaks of a place way hotter than Jamaica. So don't make that mistake and go to that place. You ain't got to go down that way. Cause the Lord took our place when they hit him and they whooped him. That blood spiller looked like Thriller. But through his pain, he brought healing to all his human beings. Being yet in our sins, he showed love. I searched all over the world and found all I needed was love. He snatched me from below and now I'm living for above. I got his word and I intend to distribute it. He my plug. I'm plugged in. Tribe was lit tonight. Yeah, unless you got hit in the face 40 times like me. But it was still lit and amazing. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, it was crazy. Like people was like running over stuff. Like people was getting hit. It was so many people. People was getting hit. It was swinging lights and the neon. Man, it was crazy. So it was like a violent event. If you was in the way, you would get stampede. Like you would really get caught up in the stampede of lit children for God. That's what we do it for. You lit for God to where if you in the way, you get run over. Who say Christian rap don't go hard? Who say God people don't go hard? Who say God people don't be lit? Only God knows. It's the heart that the Lord knows. Go. Alright. That's just the intro part. Let me hear that. Doing good, man. It's Parker. You already know, man. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Boo State, Red Stick, however you want to call it. Honestly, man, I wasn't even really thinking about doing it. I heard a lot of them. And one I heard that it was really pretty much blown out the water, like the dude killed it. So, you know, I ain't really want to touch it. You know, and close friend of mine, man, was like, yo, you need to do it. And I was like, nah, I'm straight. Then I was listening to it, I'm like, and I got the flowing with it, and I'm like, yeah, this'll make sense. So I dropped the Gucci Gang remix, got on that, man, and everything just came together, man, and I put that joint out, man. People like it. The last full project I did was actually like in 2014, the Plugged In album. Yeah, so it was a good little while. I put out a single called Way Up. So this EP is following that, you know, so the single was very good, you know, did a dope video for it, you know, toured on it, you know, everywhere I go, I do the song, you know, people receive it real well. So yeah, man, that's the last thing I actually like officially like dropped. That's other than like SoundCloud and all that. So yeah, I actually had a group back then, and you know, my guys went off and did life things, you know. I mean, everybody was kind of growing up, so I ended up dropping the album by myself. And so after that, because of the label I was on, everything was just like in motion. So another artist would drop. Corey Hicks dropped his album. I was featured on that. So I was doing a lot of features, man, and a lot of touring. You know, just being around. So in between that time, you know, I ended up leaving Longevity Records to do my own thing, Now Way Records. So I basically started from ground zero. So me just preparing, like, you know, where I wanted to go, and all those things happening at the same time just kind of led me to make sure that I just didn't put out anything. Had some mistakes on that project, so I didn't want to make those same mistakes again. So, you know, I took my time.
God gang, yeah. Where's the name, yeah. Parker. Gucci Gang remix. It's a no-brainer. Yeah. Where's the name, yeah. Just left church, I'm charged up. Back to the business with Jay done. Whatever it gon' take to get the job done. Hit the studio, turn the mic, does balls for the walls, don't start none, no. Most of these tracks getting lied on, so we cooking up the truth, gon' taste some. From Louisiana, got sauce. The world's getting cold like sauce, so we spinning up the bin and we looking for the loss. Might do it with the pen, gon' point it to the boss. My weapon's nocturnal, these different opponents. My word is my sword and the work ain't retarded. I speak on the spirit, but they never bought it. They counted the cost and they couldn't afford it. Talk about Christians, they never explored it. They rather ignore it, it's much more rewarding. They stuck in the game and they scared to afford it. Reset your life, God gon' restore it. Yeah, I don't believe in God like really how. I was living life like penalty files. I switched up the style, now I'm holy endowed. Look at me now, yeah, pull it with cars loud. They raising their eyebrows like what is that sound? Bass bump in the background. We reppin' the rock hard, this laying the smackdown. Where I go with this rap thing, I tell them I'm homebound. Lyrics with compound, God's words with pronoun. This track is about playground, I'm on it like fairgrounds. Bustin' like greyhounds, it's up like rebounds. It's once it's up, ain't no coming down. Rep the name, yeah. Just left church, I'm charged up. Back to the Bennett with J Dunn. Whatever it gon' take to get the job done. Hit the studio, turn the mic, does bars for the walls, don't start none, no. Most of these tracks getting lied on, so we cooking up the truth, gon' taste something.
It's official. You about to sign the Snooks.
New levels, man. Sign the Snooks, you dig? Yeah, new levels, man. You know, new seasons, new levels. New devils.
Hey.
We ain't worried about that, though.
Yeah, we can cast them out.
Cast them out and keep rolling. Then it's a lot of us, so you already know how what we put in the flight now.
Hey.
Cool. Work, man.
That's all you about to see.
Work. God's work.
That's all you about to see.
Bars.
Uh-oh.
Bars and God's work, man.
That's it, man.
You're gonna work through the bars.
That's it.
You already know.
All right.
Barbell. New content and from a different level of maturity, still godly centered, but from a different level of maturity. You'll get a lot more honest songs. Like I got a song called Lord Knows, and that song is basically about like some of the things that I went through in between that period of time, and like God just walking with me through that, and him ultimately knowing everything and all things, and how he would see everything just like full circle. He could see the whole, your whole situation, where it starts and where it ends. So you hear songs like that. Then you hear songs like, I have a song called Solid, which is really like it's like a banger, you know what I mean? And it's more of a song that just kind of shows that, we're Christians, and at the same time we're aggressive. We're aggressive about God. We like to shine. We like to be aggressive when we talk about God. We won't be moved or shaken by anything or anybody's opinions or whatever they want to say. So yeah, man, some dope joints on there. You gotta be talented. I mean, you have to be able to rap. It's a lot of rap out here. There's a lot of rap that's saying the wrong things, but it's good. It sounds good, to the ear. So we have to make sure that as Christian artists that our music sound good as well. Because if it don't sound good, it's not gonna get played. I don't care how much scriptures you have in it. It doesn't matter. You have to make sure that you're good. It sounds good. The quality is good, and then also that the message is good. That's why I go in and I put my heart in. But I kind of let the music kind of dictate, where I want to go with it. And so certain beats pull certain things out of me. Maybe some slower beats may pull out something where I want to talk more personal about. So it flows better that way. So that's how I kind of put together and really get in there and create my music. I listen to the beat and I go off of the beat. I'm one of those guys, man, that I believe that, how the Bible talks about few are called and few are chosen. I really feel like that I'm a chosen person, by God, not just called. So once I gave my life to God, I understood that ultimately, I belong to God. No matter where I try to fit in, no matter what I try to do, like ultimately I belong to God. So, if we ultimately belong to God, then he's going to always take care of what's his, whether it be by chastisement to get you where you need to be, whether it take, you're supposed to get there in 2 years, but you end up getting there in 5 years or 10 years. I think God's plan in my life is like it's non-revocable. You know, it can't be revoked. So um, I've grown because I would say, you know, the things I've been through, I was tested on everything that I ever learned. You know what I mean? Everything that I ever learned in church, read the word, preached the word, and all those words that I learned that kind of you would say became cliche. You know, you had to really put those things in practice, and you were able to see it in real life. So I would say I've grown in that level, and then also I've grown in the level of you know, being able to make, you know, your own decisions. Because when you're doing ministry at a high level, and ministry is your life, a lot of people have expectations for you, and what you'll end up doing is you end up living for those other people's expectations, and that's not real freedom in God. You know, the ultimate person that we should be pleasing is God. And so what you'll end up doing is putting up this facade for people, but not dealing with your real issues and your real problems. So during that time, I was able to take a step back and really deal with my own issues, my own problems, instead of just like continually to put on this thing of make everybody feel like, oh, everything's good. You know what I mean? Because you can die inside just from, you know, doing that. So, man, I've grown on that level, you know, making my own decision, learning that my walk with God is my walk with God, but at the same time enjoying community and the local church and different things like that, but having certain boundaries, you know, to that.